Hi guys, Froglover here. So today is a kind of different Frog Friday. So I currently have 3 frogs, or 1 toad and 2 frogs with me. So I'm going to talk about which ones these are and a little bit about them. So first, we're going to take them out. I have them in this orange juice bottle. So the first one that's coming out is the first one that seems to be coming out. Okay, so the first one we have is an American toad. So this is a small one. The one I showed before was a bigger one. But, so yeah, he's a little American toad. So then, I'm going to put him back. I'm trying to see if I can get him to chirp, peep, because sometimes he peeps.
Are you going to let him out? Let him go?
So yeah, I'm going to let them go after. So currently, he's just going to go back. Or no, he's just going to sit in the lid.
Alright.
So we have some very active. The frogs, the toad, he's just sitting there. These frogs are very, very active. My goodness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So these are, this is a pickerel frog. The other one is a pickerel frog too. Just going to show him.
Okay.
But
You're
yeah.
gonna flip him over?
Yeah, so on the side there's some like cool golden lines there. Goldenish.
Okay.
And then if I flip him over, he
Hold.
does not like to be flipped over.
Alright, hold him.
So we have that.
Okay.
And then also I should probably flip the American toad over too.
Alright, that frog's gonna hop away.
Yeah, so this is the bottom of the American toad.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna put these back in because he's gonna hop away, or try to. The toad will just go back in. He's fine with it.
And then the other one's the same thing, another pickerel frog.
Yes. And then so, just gonna talk about from the book. So first, we're going to get the American toad out, and then we'll get the pickerel. Okay, so find it. Okay, so American toad. So Bufo americanus is its scientific name. It goes to be 2 inches to 4 3/8 of an inch, or 4 inches and 3/8 of an inch. And then so that one is like a small one. It might be like a little baby. Anyway. So it says, our most familiar and eastern hop toad, the American toad wanders far from water after the breeding season and is a familiar denizen of yard and garden as well as woodland setting. The beautiful melodic trill of the male is a pleasure to hear. Henry David Thoreau referred to it as the dream of the toad in his journal entry on October 26, 1853. And then so there's a picture of it, and then okay. I thought we had some more. There we go. So that's a adult dwarf American toad. So I think that might be a dwarf one. And then there's another American toad right there. Calling. And then so it says appearance. Like other true toads, the American toad has a squat, chunky body and dry, warty skin. Dorsal ground color may be brown, brick red, gray, or olive. There may be patches of lighter colors. Dark spots are usually evident, and warts are variously colored. There's often a light stripe down the center of the back. In the southwestern corner of the range, dwarf American toads are smaller, usually reddish in color, and have higher pitched calls. So then their scientific name is Bufo americanus charlesmithi. And then so it says, American toads are easily confused with Fowler's toads, but the 2 species can usually be differentiated by examining the configuration of their cranial crests, range, and habitat. Found throughout the east, including much of eastern Canada, but notably absent from the southern coastal plain. Frequents a wide range of habitats, including residential areas, where they may be found catching insects attracted to outdoor lights. So then that's a little So all the orangish is where they live.
Are you going to talk about the
Behavior.
frogs now?
Behavior. American toads breed in temporary bodies of water. The breeding season lasts only a week or two, beginning as early as March in southeastern areas and as late as June in high latitudes and elevations. Males may call from stationary positions and wait for females to come to them, or, especially in dense choruses, may move around in search of mates. Fights over females are common, and large males usually displace small ones. American toads occasionally hybridize with Fowler's toads. Voice. The advertisement call is a long musical show lasting from 5 to 30 seconds. Each male in a chorus calls at a slightly different pitch, and individuals often alternate and overlap calls in a pleasing manner. When mounted, males and unreceptive females give release chirps. Okay, so and then that's all. And then we're going to find the Pickerel Frog. That's like right by it. Okay. Oh, there you go. Pickerel Frog. So Pickerel Frog, Reina palustris. So it grows to be 1 3/4 of an inch to 3 7/16 of an inch. Adorned with square spots reminiscent of those found on pickerel fish, the pickerel frog has poisonous skin secretions that help protect it from predators. Herpetologists avoid transporting other species in the same bag as a pickerel frog because its secretions will kill the other frogs. Now, the reason I put it in there is because they're staying apart, and also I'm not sure if that's a pickerel frog, but and the American toad seems to be fine. Also, he hasn't like hopped with them or anything. The toxin is also capable of making a human sick, so you should wash your hands immediately after handling this frog. Well, I mean, I was like in the pool a lot, so it doesn't matter. Appearance. Pickerel frogs are often confused with various kinds of leopard frogs found within their range. A distinguishing feature is that their chocolate brown spots on the back are typically squarish or rectangular and arranged in 2, rarely 3, parallel rows bordered by light-colored dorsolateral folds. By contrast, the spots on the backs of leopard frogs are more circular in shape and more irregular in placement. Pickerel frogs also have a yellow or orange pigment on the concealed parts of their thighs and the groin. The ground color is generally light brown. Range and habitat. In Canada, pickerel frogs are found from southern Ontario to Nova Scotia. In the United States, they are common in the northeastern and mid-Atlantic states, but range as far south as Georgia and Texas. In northern areas, pickerel frogs prefer habitats characterized by clear, cool water. Farther south, they are tolerant of the tannin-stained warm water floodplain swamps. Usually found around the edges of wetlands, pickerel frogs frequently wander about on land and are often found in the twilight zone of caves. So then that's just a picture right there of where so the orange area, as I said before, is where they live. And then behavior. Pickerel frogs are early spring breeders, but they may call during warm spells in December in the south, and not until June at the northern limits of the range. In any one place, the breeding season is typically short, lasting only a few weeks. Males gather in woodland ponds, woodland pools, ponds, springs, and other wetlands and frequently call beneath the surface of the water. Voice. The advertisement call is a soft, grating snore lasting about 2 seconds. The snore of the leopard frog lasts much longer and is followed by soft grunts. Garbled, throaty noises are occasionally given, along with a staccato gawk that sounds much like the call of the green frog. And then there are some pictures. Also, so I didn't really think it was a pickerel frog because it didn't have the yellow by its legs. So I don't think it's a yellow frog. And then there's some Cope's gray tree frogs calling, if you can hear.
All right, so what else do we need
But
to...
anyway, I think that's all, guys. If you like the video, then like the video. Comment down below if you want me to do any Frog Fridays, like your favorite frog, and I might do it for Frog Fridays. And then make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified. Bye, guys.